Welcome back, guys, to our Batman Arkham Origins playthrough. We are now back at Blackgate Prison. There's a lot of bad stuff going on. We took down Firefly. Bane knows that Batman is truly Bruce Wayne. Broke into the Batcave. Gave Alfred a beating. Meanwhile, Joker has now caused riots at Blackgate, which brings us here. I'm not sure exactly where Bane's at, but since we are in Blackgate, we have to figure out what's going on with Joker, and I don't know how all this is going down. Although I do have a suspicion that Harleen Quinzel is a part of all this. Anyway, let's move on and see what's behind door number 1.
How much further?
I'm almost there. I can taste the fresh air.
It's the air.
Why
Can't be
won't you
reached.
That was weird. How did they not see me?
You gotta
Dang
get
it.
through me, you bastard.
Any guy in Gotham that thinks that he can take down Batman is a fool. Bane is like the only one. That's not true. Deathstroke.
It's me again with a little Christmas reminder. If you all want to get out of here alive tonight, what are you going to do?
Bring you the bat!
Very good. And how do I want this stocking stuffer delivered? Alive or dead?
Alive!
That's right. What good little elves you all are. Santa's going to have a nice surprise for you when he gets what he wants.
I do like this guy as
Some
Joker.
of you might remember that 3 hours ago I was asking for that bat's severed head in a dainty little gift bag. Well, I don't want you thinking I'm capricious or anything. It's just that a lot's changed in my life recently. I'd love to tell you all about it, but I don't quite understand it myself. So let's just chalk it up as a Christmas miracle.
Love it. Anyways, okay. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, so I feel like aside from Joker, like, causing mayhem, he doesn't physically stack up against Batman. He's just a mad genius. Bane and Deathstroke, though, give Batman a run for his money in a fight. I can't think of anyone else who really stands out. Everyone always poses a small challenge to Batman before he can ultimately take him down, some more than others. But I feel like Joker, Deathstroke, and Bane. Maybe in that order? I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of speaking BS, so you know what? Forget I said anything, because I'm probably not right about that. Although, I am curious as to what you think. If you are a Batman fan, and you are probably more knowledgeable than me, which is not difficult, let me know. Who do you think is the most diabolical villain, physically, combat-wise? Actually, Ra's al Ghul. Can't forget Ra's. Because, like, Joker is, I think, in my opinion, the #1 villain of all time.
I know everyone's anxious to open their presents, but there's just one more thing we have to do. Kill the bat!
They'd never give the soul.
Wait, what?
Shut your face up.
You just said not to do that.
Permanently.
Just kill me and get it over with.
Think I'll make you suffer first. That's some Christmas. Can't wait to see what happens on New Year's.
So, do you want me dead or do you want me alive? I don't understand. Oh, they got little, where'd they get the tech? Blackgate is, like, super easy to break out of.
Over here!
I don't know. Anyway, I guess I'm just kind of thinking out loud. Deathstroke is a really formidable opponent. Bane has broken Batman's back. Joker is always nuts. Who is shooting at me now? Damn it.
There he is!
Oh, God, it's this way.
Oh, they're shooting above me, that's why.
Follow me, let's go.
And they have vision. I gotta be careful. Oh! guy stayed conscious.
I see him. Get your eyes open.
Yeah, that should have taken him down after he fell. Alright, and then we got a sniper here. That was easy.
Joker, I know this guy. Honestly, who else is coming my way tonight?
I should check on the hostages.
Yeah. Come on, this is a trap. Just seeing if one of these guys is the Joker.
Stay here where it's safe. The police will be here soon.
Okay. Please, stop the Joker. You're the only one who can. They really need to boost security in this place. I mean, twice in one day?
Feels like much longer than a day, huh?
Are you okay?
What's it to you?
You were almost killed.
Occupational hazard. Look, I know why you're here. He's in the Panopticon, and he's waiting for you.
Panopticon. I don't know what that is. I don't think I've ever heard that word before. I don't know, guys. I gotta be honest. I feel kind of guilty about the comment I made regarding the villains who give Batman a run for his money. The more I think about it, stand by it. Bane, Ra's al Ghul, Deathstroke, and Joker. Not in that order. That was cool. Pretty clean. Mr. Freeze a little bit here and there. That's it, though. That's my final answer. Top 5. Whoa. Nut House Live, Insane Asylum.
Where is my little bat gone? Oh, where can he be? His cowl, his scowl, his temper so foul. I hope that he's coming for me.
Some of the dialogue's not great, but his performance is real good as Joker. Oh, that cop's about to die. Oh no, he made it! We saved one.
How's he doing this? Let's do this! No.
It's several ruptured vertebrae. Okay. What happened to Black Mask? Is he dead? Level up. Let's see, completed. Yeah, I'm just gonna start. I don't care. Whatever. I'm not gonna use any of those. Just beat up with my fists. I'm good with it. I do like being in Blackgate Prison. This is refreshing. All the Arkham stuff, even though this is the Origins.
Apparently the Joker's afraid of me. Wouldn't let me out. And for good reason. I don't like having my time wasted.
You should have known trying to kill me was a waste of your time.
Well, you won't have to worry about that anymore. Not unless someone else puts up 50 million bucks.
I wasn't worried.
Wow, the Joker's afraid of Deathstroke. That's pretty cool. Also, I wonder how many push-ups he can do.
Come on!
I think I can do 30 before my arms start to give out. Working my way up to 50. I got long arms. It's hard. But this guy's just like, 1, 2, 3, 4008, 4009. Whoa, that's a lot. No guns, a couple of shields. I wonder if they fight, do they knock each other out? Doesn't seem like it. That's crazy. Joker knows Deathstroke is a major liability. Kind of interesting. Joker's not really afraid of anything, but I think he's probably more concerned about his plans being you know, screwed up. Let's have some fun. Avoid the shield ones. They don't break my combos. Damn it. Lost my combo already. I wonder how many times I can do the Batarang thing within one combo set. Damn it. Oh.
What's the matter?
I didn't realize this guy was so big.
You got a good dentist. Where you going, huh? Choke him out!
Good thing that I can blast the freaking shield with the shockwave ones. Ah, damn it.
But they're crying. He disappeared!
Ah, shield picked up again.
He's making us look like idiots. I'm gonna string you up like a salami and then carve you up slice at a time. Find his keepers! Pile on!
Who else is still... You're still conscious? Not now. Yeah, that stopped your heart. Reverse defibrillator. The defibrillator. Whatever. That's not my way out.
I know mine is. Like a young boy obsessing over that big, mysterious present under the tree. And what a mystery it is. You may not realize this, but you really opened my eyes. Here I thought I was hitting level 10, the tippity top of the fun scale. Slaughtering gangsters, killing cops, exploding buildings. But now I know that the scale goes beyond 10, way beyond. How much is anyone's guess, but together, you and me, we are going to push it as far as it will go. So don't keep me waiting. If there's one thing I hate, it's an unsolved mystery.
Dang, look at these guys. How many we got? 10. Okay. Looks like we got some knives. That's a gun box over there, a gun crate, and then a big boy. Looks like we got one of Bane's men over here, too.
The bat is real!
Nope, that didn't work. Oh, crap.
I'm gonna save her. Blue 62! Look at what I found him!
Oh, that big idiot is gonna knock over the other guys.
Your mama's gonna cry when she sees what I do to you.
Oh, he's a martial artist.
What's that? I stole! Take your time. I ain't going nowhere.
There we go.
Get a load of me!
Isn't that like a famous Joker line from a comic?
What is this freak?
Oh, those jock gloves were so good. I really gotta use those more.
Oh, great!
Cool. I wish the Batarang made multiple noises for all the knockouts that I got. I think that was, what, 2 or 3 at the same time? Bam, bam, bam. It's inconsistent. But when it works, it's pretty awesome.
Let him go.
I understand you. You had a chance to let me die, and you didn't take it. I bet right now you're wishing you had. I've killed a lot of people. I've brought the city to its knees, crippled the police force, and it's not even time to unwrap our presents. Jimbo!
Let's do this.
Okay. So, what our friend Bane holds in his hand is a heart monitor. Once he clamps it on, every beat of his bacon little heart will charge the battery on this electric chair. And when it's fully charged... So either you kill Bane...
No, won't kill him.
But you will. You will fight me with all your resolve, or you will die. Someone is going to die. You, me, or the clown. The question of which one of us it is in your hands.
Whoa. I like this version. I like this version of Bane so much more.
Mourning the loss of his servant.
Oh,
and
crap,
lifelong
this is gonna be hard.
companion right now. Yet here you are.
Yeah, those charges do a lot of damage.
Oh, just in case you were thinking of getting this money. The heart monitor man. More men on the walls than a house made of hamburger. How's that for a helpful hit, bats?
Gotta make sure he takes down these guys by himself. The bigger arena gives me more opportunity to dodge. That still knocks me down.
If I keep losing men like this, I'm gonna take them
Ah, crap. Yeah, dude, he's beating me up big time. Oh, Jesus.
Don't move.
Maybe you should move.
Oh, good lord.
Careful, Jim. When that chair goes off, that's 2,000 volts. You won't make it.
You don't need to.
Jim. Have a seat, Jimbo. We'll fry together like two little potato latkes. I got a pulse. I'm gonna jumpstart your heart.
Kill you again. May you find the peace in death that you did not find in life.
I'm not looking for peace.
Got it.
Use my shock gloves to temporarily stop Bane's heart. That's my only hope.
He is on a roll.
Damn.
You must face me.
Yeah, he's gonna beat me. My health way too low.
Watch out for the Bane train.
guy. Didn't I beat Deathstroke with like 1 HP?
He did it!
He's a man of his word?
The game is over, Joker. Let Captain Gordon go.
Yeah, put the gun down, freak.
How about I put you down?
Bulletproof vest.
Well, that's the Christmas spirit. Well, I'd love to stay and celebrate your victory, but I've got stockings to stuff, mistletoe to hang, and about 15 skyscrapers to blow up before sunrise. Ciao!
Thank God you had your vest on.
He's got my gun. Gordon, Joseph, I need your help to stop the Joker.
Our help? You're the so-called vigilante. Or is one kill enough for you tonight?
Bane's in cardiopulmonary arrest. I have only minutes to resuscitate him before it's too late.
You mean you didn't?
That's not how I do things. Now go.
I can't believe I survived that.
Come on.
Choice.
Oh, wait. The memory thing. That's how he forgets. He could crush him like a grape. He's all cartoony. Ah, damn it. This is a fight or run.
Alfred, what do we know about TN1, the compound I found in Bane's lab?
I'll start looking into it now, sir.
Okay.
Bane has taken an injection of TN1. You have 10 minutes before it reaches its full potency. After that, if he gets a hold of you, he'll kill you.
Great.
The big guy's hunting the bullet to Gordon. You read me? You okay? Harvey, I need you to secure every exit out of Blackgate. Sewers, front doors, I don't care. The Joker cannot escape. We're on it.
So he takes all this, his memory gets messed up, and then he loses the memory of Bruce Wayne being Batman.
This thing is huge!
Damn.
We'll be free!
Yeah, time to move, dude.
Alfred's right. I can't take Bane in a fist fight. Strategically.
Bullets deployed. We got the place secure. Any update? I'm with the warden. I think the Joker's heading to death row. We got the place surrounded. No way he can get out. You better be
So we're
damn
safe
sure
down there.
about
He
that.
can't get me. Oh, crap. He doesn't look behind him.
Yes!
Oh, crap. Can he reach in there and grab me?
Is Batman in the grate again?
Oh, he can do some damage. Got it. So yeah, he'll forget.
Fight me!
That's why he read that. Take too much venom, and then you lose your memory.
Blackgate Prison. The Joker has us pinned down in death row. Requesting reinforcements. Repeat, this is Captain Gordon requesting reinforcements. Pinned down in death row at Blackgate.
Joker has Gordon pinned down in death row. I need to hurry.
Jesus.
It's over, Alfred. I've defeated Bane.
Oh! Not quite. Oh, damn.
Master Bruce, are you all right?
I'm gonna go ahead and say no. Great cinematics. Really impressive.
Must find Batman.
For that.
So he loses his mind? Is that the idea? Oh, he's back there now. Alright, level up. What do we get? Invisible predator upgrades, whatever. I'm just gonna buy something.
Master Bruce, can you hear me?
Yes, and thank you for the help with Bane.
I trust he's down for good this time.
He's secure, and it appears the TN1 Bane took damaged his memory permanently.
Does that mean he won't be revealing your identity?
Looks that way.
Glad to hear it, sir. And the Joker?
He's still on the loose, but not for long.
God, look at the...
Captain Gordon at Blackgate Prison, requesting immediate medevac. Warden Joseph has been shot. Repeat, Warden Joseph is down.
EMT chopper en route. ETA 15 minutes.
Tell them to hurry up.
Batman's suit, the more it gets beat up, looks so freaking cool. Love that as a collectible on my shelf. So cool looking. Alright, what are we doing? I was just thinking, it's kind of funny. A little late in the timing, but... Alfred's like, can you hear me? And in my head, I'm like, I can't hear you over the sound of my internal bleeding after all that fight. God, I can't believe Batman was conscious after that. He got knocked out for less earlier. I'll be home for Christmas, except for that guy won't. And not him. Probably not that guy either. Dang. I don't know. The dead... This is going to sound really morbid, but the way they have the dead police strung up is so artistic that I just got to stop and appreciate it. Not like a real life thing.
Where's Gordon?
Sniper!
Okay.
Your locals back for more.
Oh, come on.
One night. Not yet, you haven't. Son of a bitch! Screw this! Want the Joker? Take him.
Help me keep these guys off the Warden. It's going down!
Nobody can fight for... Watch me.
You ready?
Oh, martial artist. Out of here, idiot. Damn it.
Quite well. Had a rough childhood.
Where's Gotham's finest when you need
Joseph, they're on their way. You're going to make it.
I got bodies on top.
He went through that door. Towards the chapel.
Thanks.
Not that one. So what? So Croc just dipped? Surprised by that. Croc really could have made things complicated. What's over here? Anything? So where's Riddler hiding out in all this? The coward is just sitting back and not getting involved. I mean, he's not a fighter, I know, but I don't know. Execution chamber access? They call it that? Where's the chapel? Rubber room. Okay, so that stuff's all locked for now. Okay, he did. Cool. Prison chapel's dope, though. Is that him? Yeah, it's Joker.
Oh, that's... it's so... What a night! Fresh off the kill, and back for more, eh?
Bane's still alive.
Now that's not funny. All this rape.
Ah, I want to hear that dialogue.
Is all this for you, or for me? You must know I'm a lost cause, but there's still hope for you. Yes, I've got great hopes for you. So come on, do stop now. What are you waiting for?
So he's like just such a tormented soul, he wants to die.
You know you want it. I know you want it. So just do it already! You just can't get it through your thick skull. We both exist because of them!
Give up! You've lost!
Because of who? Damn.
That's why you do it, isn't it? You like the way it feels. It's what you need.
Is he conscious?
Come on, baby. Beat me till your knuckles bleed. Why quit there? You know there's only one way to stop me.
Any one of my guys would have killed him.
The city deserves better than that.
You know, my daughter thinks you're a hero. But I still have to bring you in.
Gordon, come in. What's your 20?
I'm in the chapel. We got the Joker.
Son of a bitch. You caught him. And how did you do that?
I had some help. I keep asking myself why I didn't bring him in.
Because he escaped.
And I now know the truth is I let him go because of you. Because you believe in him. I don't know. They put me in charge of a station full of rotten cops. And I can't change them any more than I can change this damn city. Or at least that's what I used to think.
Stop his heart. That is funny. Good one, Bats. Oh, this is going to be plan.
Maybe I can give them something to believe in. Maybe he can give them something to believe in.
Is that the whole campaign? There's some side stories we haven't done yet. I guess so. Man, the 20% of the game is campaign and the rest of it is extra side stuff. I wish that was a little bit more reversed. So far, I mean, I think Arkham Knight does a better job. It's much, much longer and a lot more stuff, and it forces you into a lot more storylines that are otherwise removed from the main campaign. I like this one the best, though, I think, so far. I like Roger Craig Smith as Batman a lot. A lot. Kevin Conroy is Batman, but I really enjoy Roger Craig Smith. Man, I've got some hot takes on this, don't I? But this was great. I love the setting. Oh, what do we got? Oh, is this sound effects, or is this gonna open into some... No, okay.
I tried so hard, my dear, to show that you're my every dream. Yet you're afraid each thing I do is just some evil scheme. A memory from your lonesome past keeps us so far apart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? Another crime before my time made your heart sad and blue. And so now you make me pay for things I didn't do. In anger, unkind words are said that make the teardrops start. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? You'll never know how much it hurts to never see you smile. You know you need and want to laugh, yet you claim it's not your style. Why do you hide behind that mask? I'm trying to do my part. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? There was a time when I believed that you belonged to me. But now I know your heart is shackled to a memory.
This is Troy Baker doing Joker? Did I know that? I don't think I knew that.
That we're the same, and it's tearing me apart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart?
That is amazing. I don't think I knew. You know what? I remember that now. When this game first came out, I was turned off by the idea of two different voice actors playing the game, and I thought, or playing Batman and Joker, rather. And that really turned me off on the concept of Arkham Origins. But Troy Baker's a god.
Strategist Dean Snyder has been following tonight's events since the start, more than 8 hours ago. Dr. Snyder, let's start with you. What's your view?
Well, Jack, it's a travesty. The ultimate failing of the justice system. A vigilante cleaning up our streets after countless deaths and bombings? What has happened to our police force? What about James Gordon? He didn't exactly prove himself tonight.
Hold on a minute, Dean. Now, I'm no defender of the GCPD or Captain Gordon for that matter. Like you said, tonight's debacle is some reflection of his efficacy, but I can't see any police force in any municipality doing a substantially better job against criminals like this Joker character or any of the hired killers he's brought into town. I mean, these guys are a different breed. We've never seen anything like this. So for me, it's less a reflection on Gotham's cops and more of a reflection on the state of our country. A country where our mental health and education systems are so warped and broken that we produce criminals of this nature.
You raise an interesting point, Hank, but what I'm wondering is what we'll do next.
No, it's not an interesting point. It's just plain wrong. They're both wrong. This isn't about the police or the Batman. It isn't about the state of our nation somehow churning out a dangerous new batch of the criminally deranged. It's about the failing of one single institution. An institution which, in my view, represents the biggest threat to Gotham and its citizens. A time bomb, just waiting to go off. If tonight's events have taught us anything, it's that Blackgate is not the place to be housing our city's most dangerous offenders. Not one, but 2 prison breaks in the same night. All of tonight's tragedies would have been avoided if Gotham had a proper treatment facility for its top echelon offenders. A place with impenetrable security, where the most dangerous could be isolated, rehabilitated, and treated for their illness. A place like Arkham Asylum. And after what happened tonight, I promise the good people of Gotham that I will work tirelessly. I will lobby the city council, go to the governor if I have to, do everything in my power to get Arkham Asylum reopened, so we can all sleep a little easier.
There you have it. Quincy Sharp placing the blame for tonight's events not on the Batman, not on the Joker, but on Blackgate Prison, and pledging to return Arkham Asylum to full operations. We'll be back with more from Mr. Sharp and our other guests when the Jack Ryder Hour continues after this message.
That was really cool. I can't believe it just hit me now after all this time that Troy Baker is Joker. He was amazing. Joel from The Last of Us and Joker. Man, Troy Baker's range is phenomenal. I feel embarrassing all the times that I was commenting about his voice and I didn't, What are the Aussie babies? What the heck is that? Whatever. Warner Brothers GM. Aussie babies. Okay, whatever. All the time I was talking about the voice, being like, oh, it's so great. Hey, that's cool. Never seen them do that before. Include a picture of the dev team. That's a nice touch. But, man, and it was Troy Baker the whole time. I feel so dumb. I feel like such an idiot. Happens a lot. That's really cool. Yeah, I'm just reading about some of the design for Gotham and the setting and stuff. They said the reason why they wanted to do a Christmas setting was because it was a nice juxtaposition between the happy time of the holidays, but such a dark and bleak, sort of seemingly hopeless outlook for Gotham, comparing that being sad and decrepit for, you know, with the crime and everything. Also, I liked how they described this. Gotham City is dislodged from time and space, contrasting 1930s buildings with Batman's futuristic technology. I love that. I love that concept a lot. Yeah, they said they wanted to make... The reason why Batman's costume looks the way it does is because they wanted to make it feel assembled versus manufactured from a number of sources. It's not something that was made in a factory. Batman has taken pieces of tech he's either invented, he's fabricated things from the Wayne facilities, and he's made this costume out of these pieces. And that costume is just, like, so much cooler. Batman as one word, apparently, is used sparingly in the game to emphasize his urban legend status and the lack of understanding of the character. You'll notice that a lot of times the captions had Bat, Space, Man, or The Batman. They did use it quite a lot, though, so maybe the verbiage here isn't exactly accurate, but I get what they're trying to say. It was suggested that Batman makes mistakes because of his inexperience, such as tripping or missing with batarangs, but this idea was discarded as inconsistent with the character. That was something that they were initially going to do, because this is described as a Year 2 story. It's not Batman Year 1, which I would like to see in an Arkham game someday. Interesting. His inexperience was personality-based, which we saw. Especially how he changed his perspective after Alfred was hurt. Learning how to be the city's protector and overcoming his obsession with vengeance and designing Batman's abilities and gadgets, gameplay took precedence over narrative consistency with the previous games. Designers thought that removing features players had already experienced in those games would make playing Arkham Origins feel less empowering. I thought about that too. One thing that bothered me about the advertising materials, it felt like, why is it that he has so many gadgets and stuff in the beginning that we had to earn or acquire in the later games? But I mean, they're right. It's a caveat. It's like, what are you gonna do? You don't want to just give him bare bones. That would kind of suck. Yeah, they acknowledge that Black Mask is not as well known as some of Batman's other villains like Joker and Penguin, and the character required expansion to make him interesting and scary, so there is DLC. I was thinking about that now as I'm reading this and hearing the dialogue for the credits, over the credits, and talking about how they're going to bring about Arkham Asylum. Like, do I want to do the DLC? I do. I liked this, and I don't... This playthrough seemed pretty short. Between 30 and 45 minutes usually per episode, and we're only at, like, what, 13 episodes? I think this is, like, the 13th one, I think. I want to do a little more, because I liked being in this world. Black Mask was considered an appropriate antagonist for Batman's early career because of his practicality, transitions from the typical criminals Batman has been facing and the neurotic, quirky supervillains he will confront in the future. The team decided to make Arkham Origins Copperhead a female, because the comics is male, which is why they sort of talk about how stories are that Copperhead's male, then he was surprised to run into a female. It was sort of a nod to that. That was kind of interesting. Apparently they had to get a stunt woman, a Cirque du Soleil performer, and a martial artist to capture her animation with how she moves. Apparently this version of Copperhead is later added to DC Comics' New 52. Anarky, who we didn't beat yet. He's an anti-villain based on anarchist philosophy. He was updated in appearance for the game to a street protester with a gang resembling a social movement. The character would appeal to Batman for a partnership, since he's not necessarily evil, but as I think the game director said, or somebody said, it's just multidimensional in the Batman universe. The popularity of anti-corporate and anti-government protest movements factored in the character's inclusion. God, that stuff's so annoying. We all work for companies. Everybody needs to get over it. Each main story boss reinforces the player's mastery of a specific game mechanic, such as Deathstroke, whose fighting focuses on countering attacks, which, as you saw, I was pretty garbage at. That was really hard. The boss fights were inspired by Arkham City's battle against Mr. Freeze, which tasked players with exploring the full range of Batman's strategies and abilities to overcome the villain, which I did like. I thought that was kind of nice, Arkham City thing. Detective Vision crime scenes were designed to be brief, visually rewarding, and fun segments rather than demanding challenges, and I still struggled with those. The designers worked on the length of time of each scene, seeing how many pieces of evidence players wanted to scan before they had a solution. They eventually set it on 2 or 3 minutes. Interesting. Interesting. Listen to this. A dynamic weather system altering gameplay, such as wind and snow, reducing visibility, making snipers more vulnerable to Batman's stealth, was implemented during development but discarded when it was not completed within the available development time. It's really curious. That would have been kind of neat, actually. It got mixed or average reviews. I'm curious as to why. Oh, so on PlayStation 3 it got the highest scores, but other platforms, no. It was an incremental installment for the series rather than transformative. Yeah, I could see that. But I don't know, I liked this story more. I definitely felt shorter, but I liked this. I don't know, the idea of Arkham Asylum was great. And it's still a masterpiece as well, but I liked Arkham City more just because I felt more visually pleased with what I saw. And dealing with a handful of more grounded in realism villains. Like, there's not really a ton of supernatural stuff going on in this game. Like, I guess you could say Croc and his mutation, and Bane's huge muscles and stuff like that, but for the most part, he's a normal guy the majority of the game. everybody else doesn't have any superpowers. Yeah, Firefly can fly with his jetpack, but we kind of have those now. So I think that's sort of realistic too. I mean, not as much. Obviously, they've perfected it in the comic book video game world. I'm just saying, like, it's not... Nothing in this game is, like, so far out of the realm of believability. Like, most of the stuff that you see in this game could take place in, like, Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight kind of universe, you know what I mean? Rather than, say, like, Zack Snyder's garbage DCEU, where everybody has, like, superpowers and Batman kills people. Yeah, I don't know. People were saying that they wanted to see more in a sequel, and they were upset that it didn't, like, do much. But I felt like it was improved. I felt like combat-wise, I was in a lot more control. I felt like it was a bit snappier. I felt like I was landing combos a lot more. I took full advantage of the Batarangs. That was a lot of fun. I liked that, too. And Troy Baker, honestly, his role as Joker, I would be down to see, like, a really super serious Batman animated series with him as the Joker and maybe voicing any other characters. Roger Craig Smith coming back as Batman, I'd be so freaking down. I love Chris Redfield so much. I just love hearing Roger Craig Smith doing things. I don't know what else he's up to lately, but... Apparently there's a bunch of side missions and distractions, but its scale was criticized as unnecessarily large. Yeah, it's bigger for the sake of being bigger. I did notice that. It felt like the map was really big, but there's not really much that I'm seeing that I need to be doing. And I kind of went down the same path every time. I just, like, went across the bridge, went to the GCPD, went back across the bridge, and that's pretty much over to the steel mill, and that was pretty much it. It didn't really seem like I needed to have so much open space when the game world didn't really require it. The campaign was just so isolated. But it was in places I liked, like Blackgate was really cool, GCBD was awesome. It was a lot of fun being in those areas. In the Sionis Industries steel mill, it's like we've already been there. It's not as it's obviously clean and organized and not dilapidated and broken down like it becomes when it's in Arkham City. But I don't know, I just felt like I don't know. I don't want to say linear because that's not true. It's just the game's so open, but there could have been more story. I don't like how I think like an episode or two ago, like we were at 17% completion of the story, and so like now an episode or two later, now right now we're probably at 20% completion, less than 25% completion. Which means there's so much else in the game, but like the campaign is already over. We do have the DLC though, and I don't think that's factored into the overall percentage of completion either though. Wow, they're really milking these credits though. The music is nice. You know, I gotta say, I think if you look at my Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Origins playthroughs, I don't think you guys can see this, but just as a fun little fact, 90% of these videos have been copyright claimed. Not striked, but claimed because of the music that's in it. I don't... like, at the time of this making, what is it? August 24th, 1 a.m. is when I'm recording this, 2021. I'm a relatively fresh YouTuber. I've got some videos that are like 7 years old, but like I haven't actively been doing YouTube for longer than a year and a half now. But anyway, so with very, very modest viewership and subscriber count, I don't like to monetize on videos unless they're like, I don't know, thousands of views. Then I flick it on. I turn all the videos to monetization off. But so many copyright claim. It's just there's so many on my channel. I'm just looking at it right now. And so like if you see ads on there, it's not, I don't make anything from that. I make pennies per year on my YouTube channel. That's not why I do it. I don't do it for the money. I don't care to do that. But anyway, I just thought that was kind of funny because now we're playing this music in the background during the credits, and I'm wondering if I'm talking over it, if that sort of distracts like the system that picks it up, the detection. So I'm just wondering. I'm just like reading stuff on my phone about this game now because I'm curious about what else I have to say. The city is unattractive and the expanded play area increases the commute but not the enjoyment. I wouldn't word it quite like that. I would say that the city is attractive, but so much snow makes it very consistent. It's kind of like when you're eating marshmallows. Personally, for me, I can only have a couple of marshmallows, maybe one tops, before I just can't have any more because the consistency is just too much for me. And I think the game is very similar in that way. And it's because of the snow. The snow covers up the textures, and I feel like that might have been sort of like, yeah, it's Christmas, yeah, Gotham is kind of like between Chicago and New York or whatever, so they have snow, but the snow kind of gives them an out to be lazy and not do so many textures because the snow covers everything. You don't have to do streets as much, or I don't know, spray paint or grass, if any exists in the area. So I would say like they expanded the play area and the commute, but it's like the only thing that I found beneficial in that is like I could glide really far because I had that expanded like back claw thing that launched me in the air, that and I got a couple achievements for the distance. Other than that, I'm shocked that I was able to get through this game so fast despite only having to go back and forth across that bridge a handful of times without needing to go into other areas. It's like the stuff is there if you just want to do more, and I kind of do, but like I'm not gonna do the Riddler stuff again. I refuse. I can't handle beating Riddler so much just by finding all of his stupid little toys like all around town. I'm just not gonna do that. Other people criticized changes in navigating the city. Some areas prevented grappling, slowing, or stopping travel. Yeah, I felt that a little bit. Yeah, so actually, you know what? Another reviewer said that the world felt more linear, with fewer chances to revisit areas with new gadgets to open new paths and deviation from the most obvious path necessary only to find collectibles. Yeah, see, I said I didn't want to say linear, but it sounds like they do want to use the word linear. And I actually picked that word myself before I just read it. Like I came up with that word independently in that way. Some reviewers considered the city's vastness and activities engrossing. Others criticized the side quests as busy work for not advancing the narrative or providing appropriate rewards. Others found the use of previous elements tedious, with replacements simply mimicking the old, such as the glue grenade, which is identical to Arkham City's ice grenades. I thought that exact same thing. That glue grenade is really dumb. Detective mode allowing the investigation of crimes was not considered an improvement. While some considered a good idea, its execution was minimal, since a player simply looks for the next highlighted piece of evidence rather than solving a puzzle. That I thought was kind of interesting too, because at first I struggled with the puzzles because I'm like, that can't be. You're highlighting all the steps for me. Like, there's got to be something I have to do, right? So I don't know why that was even really necessary. It's a criticism, but it's like a light one. Like, I don't care. It didn't ruin my experience. I'm here more for the story than anything else, and the combat was fun. You know, I feel like I'm pretty easy to please as long as you hit the mark on the things I like. Which, is that a contradictory statement? I think we could all probably say the same thing. Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say, though. The shot gloves were criticized as overpowered and making fights too easy. That's true. I didn't realize how powerful they were, and I ignored them. But once I realized how powerful they were as like KOing people one hit, I was like, damn! Started using it as often as I could, but, you know, that was kind of funny. Others liked that, saying they were, like the crime scenes, rather, sorry. Others liked the crime scenes, saying they were complicated and show how Batman analyzes it. So it's a little bit of immersion in seeing how Batman does it. But like, Batman is a master investigator, so something like me trying to do it, like, of course I'm going to struggle. I need the highlights. Combat system got mixed reviews. Yeah, the shock gloves remove the need for tactics. That's true, because you can punch right through the guys who've got the shields. But I kind of like that. It was annoying that you have to take the shield guys down the same way, BAA every time. It's just too much. The changes to combat punished more than challenged. Greater enemy numbers and variety made sustaining an attack difficult. That's not true. I thought the greater numbers actually made it a lot more fun. I loved being overwhelmed by large groups and then just beating them up with combos. That was great. Actually, I disagree with that statement. Combined with an array of gadgets which hindered rather than damaged enemies. That's also not true. I mean, I could rely on the batarangs only. That's all I needed the whole game. The game emphasized combat over stealth. Yeah, maybe. But I mean, you don't have to do it that way. The player can play how they want. I mean, there were many times where I could have just done stealth if I really cared to. The combat rating system distracting, screen clutter, which broke the player's concentration. I kind of felt that way as well. Because I never agreed with what I saw. There were times where I'm like, oh, I did a really great job. And it's like, C, you're a bitch. And I'm like, what? I did a good job. And then it's like, I got my butt kicked. I died 4 times. And it's like, S, superior hero. And I'm like, oh. Makes no sense. It was inconsistent is my problem with it. Screen clutter didn't really bother me. I like the idea of scoring if it's done well. And I just think this was like, it was just confusing. I just didn't understand how or what made the scores. Just like, don't say I'm great when I suck. And then when I'm proud of what I do, you're like, oh yeah, you suck. Oh, whatever. Yeah, a lot of people are just complaining. The remote claw was criticized for making stealth sections too easy, allowing multiple enemies to be disabled without moving from the player's starting position. I didn't use it that way at all, not once, so I didn't see that. Boss battles were one area of improvement over its predecessors, I agree. They offer dynamic, multi-phase conflicts with their own stories, I agree. While not considering all equally fun or impressive, reviewers said that their variety and unpredictability provided excitement, agreed. Less notable characters from the comics were considered less compelling than more popular characters. Well, yeah. Water is wet. Multiplayer component was criticized. I don't care about that. I'm not really going to play it. The main voice cast was well received. Troy Baker is praised as the Joker for his performance and as a worthy replacement for longtime previous voice actor Mark Hamill. I'm glad people thought that. Okay, good. I thought I was going to read that people hated him. Criticized for interpretations replicating Hamill's. Come on. Okay, first off, I think you shouldn't be criticized for that. If anything, Troy Baker is paying respect and homage to Mark Hamill. And not only that, but like, Mark Hamill's a very distinct voice. For Troy Baker to be able to do that, I mean, he's playing the same character in the same universe. This is a prequel. You got to be able to sound similar enough. Troy Baker was a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. Roger Craig Smith was a 9.5. No, he was a 10 too. Screw it. I'm going to give him perfect 10s. Both of them. I love those guys. They're so good. Interesting. The writers, video game writers, were nominated for Outstanding Achievement for video game writing. Cinematic content under the direction of received awards as well. Yeah. Interesting. Reviewers described the Cold Heart DLC as better paced and focused in the main game, owing to its shorter playtime that allowed for a more interesting experience. It was also criticized, however, for losing focus near the end and padding the running time with unnecessary deviations. Others said the DLC featured a satisfying combination of the series' combat, stealth, and detective mechanics, and introduced interesting new enemy types that wield ice guns capable of freezing both Batman and other enemies. I saw a thumbnail image for that. Mr. Freeze, I guess, is the enemy there. Yeah, at the game's launch, a number of issues on all platforms were noted by media and players, including lagging, unending falling in the game world, preventing the completion of missions. Yep. No continue button on the startup screen, preventing a previous game from continuing, and some progression gameplay failing to unlock. On Windows, a bug prevented players from accessing one of Enigma's towers. On the 360, save files were corrupted and unplayable with crashing and freezing problems. In October 31st, 2013, these issues were addressed by Warner Bros. Montreal in a community post, and it said the development team fixed many of the multi-platform problems, and an update would be available by November 7th. The company added that the Windows-specific issues were addressed in an update, which went live October 31st, and the Xbox 360 issues were still under investigation. February 2014, Montreal announced that they would not release any additional patches to fix any issues due to the development team focusing on the upcoming single-player DLC. Any future patches would only address issues preventing progression in the game. And then Batman Arkham Knight, the successor to Arkham Origins, was announced March 2014. The game is a sequel to Arkham City, once again developed by Rocksteady, set 9 months after Arkham City. An animated sequel, Batman Assault on Arkham, was released in 2014. Film features Suicide Squad. I saw that. That was actually really, really good. The film features a Suicide Squad hinted at during the credits of Arkham Origins, attacking Arkham Asylum to recover information from the Riddler, but their plans go awry when the Joker escapes and Batman is drawn to the facility. Did I just spoil something for myself? What's about to happen after this? How are these credits still going on? Can I skip through this? Okay. Alternate Batman outfits. Any download alternate Batman outfits can now be worn in the main story mode and New Game Plus. Choose your alternative outfit. Interesting. Yeah, we're at that. Here it is. Damn it! I just read something and spoiled myself. Son of a...
Figured you'd be by.
Amanda Waller. Suicide Squad, there it is.
And what happens if I don't sign?
You rot in here, or you work for me.
That's cool. I didn't realize Deathstroke was a member of the Suicide Squad.
Alfred. Why don't you turn in?
Wouldn't dream of it, sir. Not until you're back safe and sound.
Well, if you're sure you're up for it, I've got a few loose ends to tie up out here, and I could use your help.
You can count on it. And when you get home, we can finally have that Christmas dinner I've been keeping warm for you for our breakfast.
That's hilarious. Okay, can I fast travel out of here? I'm curious to know if I want to go... I think I went to the wrong one. Actually, I need to go... Where is...
Makes sense. I mean, we've had buildings blown up. Bitches wrecked. The assassins killed a bunch of people. GCPD didn't exactly run.
This is a longer video, obviously. Let me see. Can I get back over here now? Okay, maybe it'll let me. I want to take a look and see what those alternate costumes are real fast before we wrap this video up. Because he does point out there are some loose ends, and I do want to explore those. I'm not going to do the Riddler stuff. I'm curious to see what else the game has to offer before we move on to the next playthrough after the fact.
Ah, there you are. I was beginning to worry. That was quite a display on the bridge.
Are the hostages safe?
All accounted for, as far as I can tell. What's wrong, sir? You seem upset.
I told Gordon to stay back, and he went in anyway.
Indeed. It's why you're still alive. He deserves your gratitude, not ire.
Alfred Wisdom. We got a lot of XP for that. Is that a level up? Must be. That's got to be a big chunk of XP. No? Okay. Weird that he worded it like that. What do we got? Noel. That one also looks kind of like the Bat Fleck suit. I don't like that one. That's all we got. I just want to see what it looks like in the light. That is dorky. Okay, but we're going to do the Million suit. I like that it lets us choose it for campaign, but it's a little too late for that. Oh, God. Yeah, I hate that suit. This is impractical and dumb. We're going to go back to standard. And we're all beat up and stuff. Sweet. All right, my friends, we have a little bit more that we want to explore with Arkham Origins. I do want to do some of the DLC and see what that's like. I've never done any of that either, so we're going to take a look at that at some point later on in the playthrough. Man, we got to clean this up. Alfred, you're my butler, dude. Get the broom. We got a lot of stuff over here we got to take care of. Is that a glove just chilling right there? Why is there just a glove right there? Oh, this is... Yeah, oh, it's blocked off. I can't. But anyway, yeah, there's just a glove there. Or a human hand. I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time when we continue our playthrough of Arkham Origins right here on the Marcanine channel. New episodes debut daily at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Like I said, we're going to be looking at some of the DLC and other narrative content that we have left to play, taking care of some of the villains. Riddler we're not going to take care of, as I've mentioned, because I just don't really care to do all of that. But anyway, if you would do me a kindness, hit that like button, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. If you have any feedback for me, leave it in the comment section. I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. Otherwise, I'll see you next time when we continue our playthrough of Arkham Origins. Alright guys, take care of yourselves, be well, and I hope to see you again. Later.